Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Chris Dennis here, putting specialist and short game performance coach. So we did mention that we were going to be going through some short game today, which we are. That video is going to be on at 2 o'clock. But first of all, we was lucky enough this weekend to get to do James's first podcast. So we had myself, James Robinson and Jonathan Thompson, European Tour player, on there. The podcast is about, giving an insight of what it's like on tour. We see the glamorous, we see the money that they win, we see McIlroy. But again, just little stories about how to travel around, what happens when you get your card at tour school, what it's like to be in a playoff with the likes of Westwood and Matt Wallace in your first year on tour. What I want you to do is comment below what kind of content do you want to see going on in the channel. So I've been thinking about a lot about what I'm going to do when we get back out of lockdown. So we're going to be doing some wedge reviews, we'll be doing some putter reviews. So if you want to know about putters, comment which putters you want me to look at. Wedges, what wedges do you want me to look at? Again, we're going to be doing some custom fitting stuff. So one of my lessons I'm going to do a fit with, and I'm going to show you how the process works. So give you a real experience of what you should expect when you go for a fitting. So it's not just about are you getting a counterbalance putter or a toe hang putter, okay? There's a lot more that goes into a fitting. So I'm also going to be filming when I go to some Challenge Tour events and maybe some European Tour events. So we have all different content coming up. So not only the tips, we're going to have the course management, we're going to have the tour stuff, we're going to have the reviews, okay guys? So comment below, what do you want to see? What are big things on your list? So this is the end of the podcast. So this is where we're just talking through some stories that we remember from the 2018-2019 season, okay? So give that a watch, guys. Again, 2 o'clock normal time. We'll be back on the short game area and we talk about what different shots you can play around the greens and what club you probably never used, but you could use it and save yourselves a lot of shots. So let's get into it.
Right, Chris, you're up. Best tour story. Don't tell the India one though, because we can't have that on here.
No, can't have that one. That'll be down anyway. Best one, I'd probably say when we was in Denmark, we was doing all right on the last day. Obviously, the crowds were quite big. I think we birdied 9, but again, we didn't know where we stood because of, obviously, there's no scoreboards. You've just got crowds, so you don't really know. And we walked off the 9th, and everyone's walking on the same path, so you're like, especially when you've got a tour bag on, you're getting bumped from pillar to post, and we're getting through. Anyway, I've looked up and I've seen this guy stood there. He's got bright orange dungarees on. He's got a crater Asperol, because he's like an Asperol up, and it's only Mark Foster. He's obviously and he's got 6. I think he were with some of the other caddies because they were like cheering us on. His caddy had some orange sunglasses on and a bright orange hat. And he's got his dungarees on, and he's like, right lads, back 9 now, kick on, you're right in it, and I'll see you after. And it was just, and then we saw him after, he still had his dungarees on, and then obviously we went to the practice ground to get ready for the playoff, and you could see him walking around the corner taking his dungarees off. They're in his back pocket. I said, well, what's happened? Because I can't be on here with dungarees, can I? We'll be on Sky. So but he was just great because he was there after 9 holes, and it was just a great laugh for him to be there supporting, and the other guys supporting us as we was doing it, really. So you find some friends on there, you all have a good laugh, but you can't beat Foz when he comes around with his dungarees
on. No, I mean, it's a bit of a common theme, this, because I think one of my best stories has possibly got to be involving Foz as well. And we're flying to Sicily, and again, we're broke at this point. There's nothing in the tank at all. And actually, Chris, to be fair, weren't caddying for me at this point. This was just before he caddied. You were out there with me, looking after my putting and stuff. And Dave Kenny was on the bag, and again, great guy. He got some funny stories, but we're turning up and we skinned, and Foz said, don't worry about it, lads, I'll sort your accommodation out this week, but just bring some cash with you. So, all right, yeah, no problem. So we land late into Sicily, and it's a beautiful place, but it's not somewhere you really want to be roaming around in the dark coming out of the airport. So we land late, it's pitch black. Seem to remember Mark and his friend who were there with him, they'd got some sort of, I think it was like Picanto, small Picanto. They've basically got golf clubs on the roof, and Chris managed to pull one out of the bag there. We got an upgrade, and we got this Honda Civic, like sport, everything. It was awesome.
Mint.
Pitch black. Foz, I know my way to these digs. Don't worry about it. So, all right, we'll follow you out at hire car thing. Saying to Chris, it's not right. It's just what we're doing here. We seem to be driving into wilderness. So, get halfway, end up doing a U-turn in the middle of this highway, gone in wrong direction, get towards this accommodation, and he's taken us down this track that, to be honest, it's not fit to even get a tractor down, never mind 2 cars, especially a Honda Civic that's got sport rims on it and everything else. So we're bottoming this car out and all sorts. Again, gone the wrong way, turn around, go up the road, find another road pretty similar, and we get to the accommodation. All I remember is Miss Bono.
Miss Bono. Yeah.
Go through this gate, and we are staying in an igloo. No joke. An igloo. Right on the seafront in Sicily, just down from the coast.
It sounds very romantic, to be fair, Jig.
Well, put it this way, I had a sore head at the end of the week because everywhere I walked, I banged my head.
Yeah.
The whole complex, we'd filled the desk up, so the toilets wouldn't flush properly by the end of the week. I seem to remember that Pinchy stayed with us as well. He had his own igloo, but decided one night that he was going to start attacking flies and chasing flies around these igloos and cats. And all in all, to be honest, it was a memorable...
Did you make the cut that week, Jig?
No. I think we consumed a serious amount of alcohol.
Yeah.
Managed to dust this old barbecue off that was made from bricks and somehow get it working, and cooked up a storm, and basically we just lived the dream in the igloos in Sicily.
Life on tour. Right, boys, I think we'll round that up there. Thank you ever so much for your time, both of you. Chris, I know you haven't really got much on, so I'll probably catch up with you later on. But it's been grand. Jake, thanks a lot for your time, mate. Really appreciate it. Obviously, getting to a playoff and winning isn't ideally what you'd want, but getting to a playoff on the European Tour is some achievement. So well done for that, mate. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to come as well. So anyone who wants to follow Jig, Jig, you're on social media and stuff, aren't you? So I'll link those down. I think those down there now. Thanks a lot, boys. I'll speak to you soon.
Have a good evening.
Yeah, see you later.
Cheers.
Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed that. So again, remember, comment below, tell me what you want to see from the channel going forward. We've got a lot planned. Hopefully, it looks like we might get out of lockdown in the next couple of weeks and be able to push on with that, guys. So enjoy the rest of your day. 2 o'clock for the short game video, and as for now, I will see you on Wednesday.